Shalom, shalom. Hit the like button, share, hit the notification button. Legendary Ross Corey. I told you this new channel is Legendary Ross Corey, more of a metaphysical side of things, um, talking about real life experiences and real life things that ones need to wake up on. Nothing's real anymore in life. Um, I'm working on a video about that. Nothing's real, so I wanted to talk about some things tonight about something real deep, and ones need to understand that what it's really about. And I'm gonna talk about the this video right here is about aligning divine law and soul contracts, womb alchemy, ancestral codes, and spiritual incisions. This video right here speaks directly to the soul of the wounded woman, calling her to her higher self. And the title of this video right now is letting go of the karmic tie. He was catalytic, not your destiny. You understand? So right now we're going to talk about peace, power, and divine insights. To the sacred woman who's listening tonight, this message comes not from judgment, but from the spirit, from the ancestors, from the God within me to the goddess within you. If you're listening and you're still holding on to a man who left you spiritually depleted, a karmic baby daddy, or a karmic husband who used your womb, drained your light, and never chose your soul, then you are not just in pain, you're out of divine alignment. And this moment is your activation right now. So he was a catalytic, not your kingdom. Let's go deeper into this reasoning. That man was a karmic mirror, a trigger, a cosmic assignment. You didn't fall in love, woman. You fell into a soul contract. He came to awaken your shadow, to reflect your unhealed wounds, to teach you boundaries, self-worth, and the difference between chemistry and destiny. But now the lesson is over, right? The spell is broken. Unless you choose to rebind yourself with emotional cords, wound memories, and recycled pain, stop calling it love, or start calling it unconditional love, when it was really a karmic classroom. Not every soul that enters your life is meant to stay. Some are only meant to burn the illusion down. So why are you still trying to build with the ashes that you left? Why you feel stuck? You feel stuck because your aura is still entangled. Your root chakra is still carrying his fear. Your sacral chakra still carries his shame. Your womb, the divine portal of creation, is still storing trauma that never belonged to you. This is more than emotional. This is energetic possession. When you let a man enter your temple, you inherit his spirits, his ancestors, his karma, his demons. And if he was never spiritually cleansed, never awakened, never aligned, then you, queen, are the one who's carrying the spiritual residue of a lost soul. That's why I talk about lost souls out here, sleepwalkers. You're not in love. You're a hostage to a frequency. Break the tie, cut the cord, unbind the contract, return his energy to his source. The tools I'm gonna give you right now, um, in spiritual sovereignty. I was raised in a house with four women, strong women, that showed me. Watching them really let me know about women. Here's the reclaim your divine womb in the right path. I'm gonna give you some ancestral altar work. Ask your foremothers for clarity. Light a candle. Speak their names. Ask them to remove what no longer serves your bloodline. Cord cutting ritual. Visualize his energy as a cord from your womb to his. Call on Archangel Michael or your higher self to serve it with light. Say, I reclaim all parts of me. I release all soul contracts not aligned with my destiny. Yoni steams, plus a herbal bath, herbal cleanses. I have them on sale with rose, lavender, mugwort, and a little bit of sea salt. Affirm, you know what I mean? So when you when you get in the bathtub with your yoni steams, I want you to say, my womb is a sacred temple. No residue of the past remains. Write down the contract and burn it on paper. Write what you learned from him. Write how you failed, or write down, how he failed you, how you gave too much. Then burn it under a warning, or what you call a warming moon or a warning moon. You can see it sometimes. Release the attachment and the fire. Protect your aura. Use black tourmaline, frankincense, or Palo Santo to cleanse your space. Take back your light piece by piece. It can be done. Soul retrieve journal, or do a soul journey. You know what I mean? You can call back your energy from every timeline, every version of yourself that got lost loving him. When you do that, I want you to say, I call back my power. I return to wholeness now. You get it? So the state of the modern woman is today, like I said, I was raised by different women. I used to be on the street life. I seen a lot of things in life. You know, Today, many women have forgotten their sacred science. That's what I call it, of their being. You are not a side chick, a baby mama, or a bad bitch, or a baddie, whatever y'all want to call it. You gotta realize that you are a stargate, a code keeper, a light, or a living portal, you know. But society has hijacked the divine feminine. She's been stripped, sold, mocked, and programmed to forget. Now you think intention is love. Somebody show you some attention and boost your ego, you think it's love. That loudness is power. That seduction is femininity, or feminine, where you want to call it that. But real women, real one man, they walk in silence and move mountains. They don't chase men. They channel spirits. They don't compete. They create. Return to that. Return to her. You know what I mean? So my story, I was raised by spiritual queens, like I told you before. I didn't learn about women from music, videos, or social media. I learned from wise women, priestesses in disguise. My grandmother, She prayed, cooked with her spirit. My aunties, they read Psalms, smoked herbs, and ward off evil. These were women of depth, you know. And they taught me to value a woman, not by her curves, but by character. Not by appearance, but by her aura. You know, a true woman brings peace to your soul, you know, not chaos to your path. She's grounded, not loud. She's soft but powerful. She's aligned with nature and, you know, in tune to the God, or to the universe. That's who I was taught to honor. So when I see women today chasing shadows of love, I just want to say, you deserve more, but first you must become more. You know, I'm gonna close this out like this. I want you to take notes and understand. He wasn't the one, he was the test. You were never meant to build your kingdom with karmic. You were meant to birth your purpose through the path or through the pain. Let him go, unbind the spell. You can really forgive yourself for forgetting who you were. And remember, you are a decent or a descendant of the high priestess. You carry the blood of a woman who talked to stars, healed nations, and birthed gods. Your womb is not a wasteland for lost men. It is a cradle of the cosmos. Return to the throne, you was always there. Your divine union will come, but first, marry your higher self. Blessings, love. You're not broken. You are awakened. And your ancestors are clapping as you let go. Shalom in the home. Real love, oh,